NRL vid 0 back here with the second video today, and my second video today is all about Sonny Williams. Where's he going to end up in 2021? Will he be retiring or will he play on in 2021? It remains to be seen where his future does lie at, but before I start the video, if you're enjoying my content and you're enjoying the uploads I'm doing, make sure you do go ahead and subscribe to the channel and also like my videos. And feel free to comment if you really want to. That's optional. But yeah, look, I just might say that quickly. But yeah, look, let's get into the video. So SBW, obviously one of the greatest players I've probably seen. He's definitely up there, but I think he's past his prime now. So I don't know what club would probably take him, but I think that it's a really good chance he might remain at the Roosters. I think, even though the Roosters had at their end of year, end of year awards and all that the Roosters had not long ago, they did farewell Sonny Williams and Ryan Hall. And even though they farewelled Sonny Williams, I think that it's still pretty possible that he could actually end up remaining at the Roosters after all, because where else is he going to go? I mean, he could retire, but I'm not sure that's on his mind at the moment. He could go back to the Bulldogs, which I don't know if that would. I mean, I think it'd be good to see him back to the Bulldogs. Don't get me wrong, but I think the Bulldogs already have enough back rowers. I think they have enough of that already, and I think Sonny Williams is like 36, 35 now, so I wouldn't really consider him in my side. Even though he was a great player back in the day, he's just gone. I think he's just a little bit too old now for the game, for this new faster game and all that. But he couldn't even go back to rugby union. You never know. The All Blacks possibly. I don't care about rugby union personally, but it's an option if it's on his mind, I guess. And I don't know if he'll go back to Super League, because he just arrived in Sydney from England, and I don't know if he'll actually go back to England. He could, but it's a bit of a waste of leaving England, come back to Australia, and then go back to England when he, it'll be hard, I think. But I honestly see him either retiring and living in Sydney, I guess. That's what could happen. Or I could just see him staying at Roosters for at least another year. If retirement isn't on Sonny Williams' mind, I definitely think that Roosters will will let him stay. And if no clubs show interest in him as well as him not thinking he's ready to retire, and if no clubs show interest in him apart from the Roosters, then he will stay there, I think, overall. And I know the Roosters already have a lot of young forwards, but SBW couldn't. I don't think it would hurt to have SBW there for at least another year. I think he can go for another year. And plus, in previous games this year, I think the 5 games, I think he played 5 games this year for the Roosters, and in those 5 games, he did really well. I thought coming off the bench against the Raiders in the semi-final, which I went to, he was very good. He made a lot of impact, even in his even against the Knights. I'm pretty sure that game was. He was very good off the bench. He definitely made a bit of an impact. With his ball movement, it was pretty good, that actually. So I definitely think there's time in Sonny Williams. I don't think he's really ready to retire yet, but although it's nearly time for him to retire, because I think that the age he's at now, and just I think with all these clubs moving on, finding all these young players and all that, I think SBW days are numbered. But they may not be numbered in other sporting codes though. But maybe in NRL they are. But it remains to be seen what SBW does. I think it's a good chance of seeing him being back at the Roosters. I think if no one else really wants him, and if he doesn't want to retire, I think he'll stay at the Roosters. But the other option is for retirement. I think SBW has been a great player for such a long time, ever since he was a very young kid, ever since he was 18 or something. He's just been I guess you could say he's been a inspiration for so many people want to grow up and play rugby league, and he's just an awesome player. He's an idol to many people, I think. So does he play on? I personally don't think so, but I think if he did, it'll be with the Roosters, I reckon. But guys, where do you actually see SVW being in 2021? Do you think he'll retire? Do you think he'll be the Roosters, or do you think he'll play for another NRL club, or do you see him back in rugby union or in the Super League? Where do you see him? So, yeah, it's interesting. I think he'll make the decision up very soon. But until then, hopefully you enjoy the video. And I might make a video tomorrow. Depends what I'm doing or how I feel. But look, uploads will be coming up very soon. I think before 2021 starts. So guys, hopefully enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.